Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Foundation. Yeah, still loving this one. We're having lots still to do, I think. And this series doesn't get the best views, to be honest with you, but I'm really still enjoying the game. And there is a core group of people who are really loving it as well. So do me a favour, if you are really still enjoying this one, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're playing the game yourself, because I know a few people have picked it up recently. And if you are you still enjoying it as much as I am? And make sure you leave a like as well. It really does help. Little things like that can really sometimes help give a bit of a life into an older series. But yeah, I'm still having loads of fun. Even if nobody was watching, I think I'd still be playing this game because it really is the perfect mix of sort of management and sort of prettiness that I'm really into right now. So today's plan, I'm going to pause the game and you'll see why, because people are building houses. I've just given the role of commoner to some more serfs, so people are looking at building houses right now. But one thing I want to do is I want to start working on the castle tower. Now, I can just put down fake houses here if I wanted to, but there's a bit going on here. We've got lots of workers. There's no reason why we couldn't get a little bit of housing. We're going to have a big market as well. There's no reason why we couldn't get a little bit of housing going on in here, all right? So that's going to be the plan today, is to do that. So first of all, let's have a look at how we would perhaps paint that with some desirability. So currently, it isn't very desirable. Obviously, here we've got some stone stone yards and stuff, which are quite noisy. That, I think, can go now. That was a lumber camp. Yeah, that can go. So sorry, but we don't need you here anymore. Obviously, we want this to not be as red as that. So let's come into paint developmental zones. Let's come to extraction. Let's clear out that and all of this, because all we really need is the stones and the berries there. That's fine. So residential, we can come up right up to the edges here, really. And I'm going to keep it just a little bit away from there so that the desirability stays a little higher. There we go. Like that. So I say we have one town there, or one sort of, area there, and there's no reason why maybe we couldn't have a second one here. Again, not a huge space, but just something like that. So the first thing we need to put down for those are wells. Wells. Let's see if we can improve the desirability of those areas a little bit. That's helped a little. There we go. And another one over this side. That's good as well. So let's give us a bit of a desirability increase. And then the next thing I want to do is put down a market. Now this is interesting. Castles. I just happened to click on this before, and there was a few things I hadn't got here. One was a trade bonus that I could have sworn we had, and then the other one here, 15 serfs and no things, gives us castle set. I wonder maybe if that's a mod, because that seems weird to go from 10, 20, 10 citizens, then back down to serfs again to unlock the castle set. So I'm not sure about that one, but there is this set that's basically more like the game would do towers and stuff. Like these ones are a bit more sort of undeveloped and stuff, but this one is a little bit more like you would expect the in-game ones to be. So maybe it is in-game, maybe it's a new feature or something. I really don't know. I can't really find much about it anywhere. But it looks really nice. Now, obviously, we've built the whole thing now. But I do think I might go in with that later on and add some variation. These towers are all quite similar. I might go in and add some variation with some of those castle pieces later on. But for now, let's go in and do a market. Which is here. I'm losing track of all this awesome stuff we can do. Okay, so this is going to be quite a big market. So we're going to have I'm going to have that there, food store. We're going to have 1, 2 food stalls. We're going to leave a gap. We're going to have 3 food stalls. We're going to basically sell all the food. I don't really mind so much as if this isn't the most sort of used market or the best put together one. I'm also going to have a luxury stall there as well. Why not? There we go. Because actually, maybe we'll have the luxury stalls over this side. See if we can increase the things there. How many different types of food have we got? Berries, bread, cheese. Berries, bread, cheese, fish. Berries, bread, cheese, fish. That's it, isn't it? Okay, so maybe we'll take that food stall there and just swing that round to this side. There we go. Spread them all out a bit, because that's all I really want here is these market stalls. Like it's going to be like a main road up to the keep, pretty much. So we'll get some tents on all of this. There we go. Red one's there, and I guess that's going to be green, just to change it up a bit. And then we'll use some of the fantasy decorations to really make all this pop later on. But goods, yeah, so food stall. Yeah, let's get these outside because these are cool. Food, so your food, and your food. Put you on the other side. Keep it varied, and your food as well. There we go. And then goods. Put you into the wall there. Just give you a bit of variation. There we go. Is there a luxury goods one as well? Yeah, nice. Again, luxury goods will do something a bit more different with you. There we go. Oh, no, it doesn't really work, does it? Let's try there. That'll do. And Star Construction uses a lot of wood. Now, look, instantly, that's really helped with the desirability of this area. That's good. It's still not so great around the back. But overall, that's fantastic. This one really still isn't that great. So I'm going to let that run now because we might find that some of our new houses start rocking up over here. And obviously, and also what we can do is take all the people who live in these jobs and kick them out of the houses they're in. Because then they'll maybe move up here. But there's things we can do. I think maybe a tavern, just a little one. A little tavern up here would look pretty good. So let's go into tavern. We haven't built one of these for a while, so do I want to do a rustic one? Rustic core? No, I think a stone hall is probably the more needed one. So we'll do something like this. Again, this isn't going to be a crazy big build, but wait. But I do want to kind of make it look off there, please. There we go. Make it look kind of cool. It doesn't all sort of clip together. That's the only real problem we're going to have here. There we go. I would like a chimney if I can. Does this one raise? Yeah, there we go. So I want a chimney here because there would be a big stone hearth in the middle of this thing. There we go. Maybe bring that a little bit that way. Down one. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, great. Now I'm going to keep this as just a really sort of very simple tavern, to be honest. We're not going to have food prep or anything. There's all different things we can do. But to be honest with you, I'm going to keep this one pretty simps. There we go. That there. That can go on there. Show it's a tavern. Nice. See, I do like some of these things, but I suppose they're pretty good in the roof, hey? Yeah, they're good. Or maybe some of those here as well, because there would be hotel rooms and stuff here, I guess. So yeah, gateway and bridge. I'm not going to worry about any of that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got a door on it. That's a door. Oh, that's a high up door. No, it doesn't really work, does it? I suppose the only other thing we can maybe do is stick a bit of a what would you call it? A stable on the back. But actually, no, I think that's probably okay. So we'll say start. Needs a lot of stone to build that. So I was hoping that might improve the desirability a little bit, but it just hasn't, has it? But the wells are getting complete now. So, obviously we're going to have all these people here working this market. We do need somewhere for them to get the market materials from. So we'll start with a granary. Where do we want this? Maybe over here towards where the dock, like a dock building. Looks like a dock building, doesn't it? And then we'll have a warehouse as well. And this one can definitely go by these docks. I think that would make a lot of sense. Don't necessarily want it clipping into that building there. I suppose we could make it clip there a little if that works. I don't know. I know we've got barrels and stuff there. Oh, well, that's happening. Good. Okay, and this is going to start, again, getting more people up here, hopefully to move in. Like I say, if they don't, it's not a crazy problem. We can put fake houses down, but I really like the idea of people running around and using the space. Excuse me, just having a sip of my drink there. Okay, cool. We'll come back when a bit more of this is done. The pub is still getting built, but apart from that, everything else is up and running. So, at the moment, nobody's moving in. That's mostly because we have quite a few people unemployed. So we're going to fix that by sorting out here. So, I mean, really, the most food we have at the moment is bread. So I'm going to select bread for there. The second one I'm going to say is cheese. Only because we like berries. We use berries as the main one everywhere else. So then we'll say berries, and then we'll say fish. And then here we'll say clothes, of course. We don't have anything else for that one, and we don't actually have anything for that one either yet. So those can stay empty. So we need 5 members of staff to come and work in these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those have all got people. I'm going to pause for a moment because before they all start running... Oh, there's the tavern done as well. That was a bit quicker than I thought it was going to be. That's good. We need to get some staff in here. Okay, so let's just do them in the same order. So we started off with bread, then cheese, then berries, then fish. Okay, you go and get that sorted, folks. And then here for the warehouse, one of you can go and get some clothes. I mean, that's all I really need you to do is get clothes for the factory, but for the market. But eventually, that warehouse will hold the other things here. The other thought I had was maybe we could set up a bit of an armory up here as well, literally just to give some people some jobs to get them up here. This little space here, or maybe even this little space here, I think could actually work quite well as an armory. But I am hoping that we do start to get a few houses start to crop up now. The other thing we could do is turn off the density upgrade. And what that'll do is make it so that, thank you to whoever pointed out in the last, I think it was Nathan, what that'll do is at the moment it's density is 2, and what it means is that people will build more houses as opposed to more densely populated houses, which is something we want. We want to try and fill the gap with housing. So let's have a look. Is everyone jobless now? We have some woodcutters with no jobs. Chops wood, of course. Okay. Rival. There we go. Let's have a look. Their status. It's the. I don't think there's actually a way of telling if people are homeless. Incredibly, so 3 decided to stop there. That's good. Now we have jobs for 3 already. We can put 3 of them on here. I don't think any jobs are available here. This can just be sells tavern resource types to the villagers. Additional maintenance costs 12 gold. Adds 12 capacity. So service counter sells wine or beer. Let's say beer, and we will have a villager for that in a moment. Think anyone? That's quite a high-end thing, really. That, but oh, there you go. There's a house going up. That's good. It's our first one. Can't believe it goes there rather than in all of these places. Oh, there is one going up over there. That's really weird that they go right on the edge of the desirability area. But hey, that's how it goes, I suppose. Come on, I'll say 4 people just turned up. There you go. So these are all going to look country houses quite quickly. We'll have to get these up so they look, because really these need to be these kind of houses, don't they? I think to really make it look like what it should look like. But it's definitely a start. That's good. They're right by the well there. That's a good spot for them. And then the other people, we can put you in there. It's just your job to go and get common clothes. What have we got in here? Anything? Yeah, stuff of each. So the market. These people are going to love this. This is going to be a great little town. So we have market. We have wells. We have jobs for a few people, but not loads. But one thing we can look at doing is come up to here. We come up to these people, and we can basically kick them out of their house. So that's your house there. You are female 1792. We can do this, and we can kick you out. Now this is quite a long process. I'm guessing that's that one there. You are 1332, and we're literally just going to kick you out. And then 1005. Oh, you're in the same house. There you go. Right. And that's going to try and convince people to rebuild a house over here somewhere. So now all of you lot, you are some of the earliest people who've lived here as well. You work quite far away from home. So your name is Jacques. So you're going to get kicked out of there, Jacques, I'm afraid. Sophie, you're out of here, Soph. Sorry, Carl. You're out of here as well, Carl. Hans. Where does Hans live? Hans lives in this one. Hans lives there on his own. That's terrible, isn't it? Sorry, Hans. And female 1702. There you go. So we've kicked all of those out. We've got some serfs. Any more serfs? Yeah, there we go. Promote all. That should probably be some over here as well. So here we go. Yeah, houses going up. One there. That's going up straight into the second level as well. That's good. That's probably because we've kicked out people. Yeah, or is that just one of the red buildings we've got from the update pack? That's a nice building. I like that one. Another one going up there. That's it so far. Okay, so who was that we just did? We did the stone cutters, and we just did those ones as well. So if we do this to all of these basically, I know it's pretty rough. 881, but all it means is that they just get to find something a little bit closer to home. They get a new home. 627. There you go. And the last one was 176. Oh, that you're in that house as well. That's weird. Some empty houses. I don't know whether they disappear or not. Building complete house. Nice. There's another one going up there already. There's one going up over here. This is it. This is it. I've finally figured the game out. It's only took about 20 episodes. Lucy, where do you live? Oh, wait, it's far too far away, Lucy. Sorry, you're going to have to come closer. Now, I think the game lets them do this automatically now, but I don't know to what extent it's like whether they really are that bothered. 743. Male 69. My goodness, I didn't think it was that sort of channel. You live in that house as well. There you go. Unemployed? Unemployed? How are you unemployed? I've just clicked you from the gathering hut. Oh, it's because I clicked that button by accident. I'm sorry, Male 69. I didn't mean to make you lose your job. Jean? You're out of here, Jean. And who? You don't have a home right now. Okay, get that sorted then. Get yourself a home, please. And this one, Julian's been kicked out of his house. Male. So I'm getting into the rhythm of this now. Oh, as he says. Have we got it? Oh, it's a tuna. Never mind. It's Nicola's catching fish in Animal Crossing. And we're trying to catch a... Is it a blue marlin you still need? Blue marlin she still needs. So she's on the pier with some... fish bait. Did you get all excited? I just heard you then go... No, just covered her guts up. It's not COVID-19, folks. Don't panic. All right, so there we go. That's got some houses going on here. Not loads, but definitely a start. And like I say, we can, as this area gets filled out, we can fill it out with some fake buildings. We can fill it out with some of these entertainment buildings as well. There's no reason why this can't come right up to here, actually. There we go. Really fill it all in. So what we've got these. It's just called entertainment, isn't it? Let's have a look. Entertainment mod. So yeah, we've got keep, a brothel. Do we have a brothel over here somewhere? Don't we? We can't have loads of brothels. That's terrible. Barbershop. Barbershop can go down somewhere, can't it? That's quite a nifty little building. Let's get a barbershop in here somewhere. Wait, maybe where it's not quite as appealing. Maybe over here, because what the other thing we need to do is as well is try and make these gathering buildings look a little less like gathering buildings and a little bit more like something else. So saloon, I don't think that it's a nice build. It looks good, but it doesn't really go with the medieval style, does it? Bathhouse. It's a pretty big building, that, isn't it? Maybe see the space we've got left after a while. One thing I don't want to do is just cover them up like that. I think there's a classier way of doing it. So that one can go there. That's fine. But I like the idea of maybe making some of them look a little bit more like market stalls. So let's get a blue tent on there like that. Right. And I want to make it look like this place here could quite easily look like it sells stone. I mean, and that's kind of a weird thing to buy, maybe, but there's no reason why we can't make this look like it sells stone using some fantasy decorations. So let's go to fantasy decorations and go to, I don't know whether there are actual slabs of stone. That would be really neat if there was. I haven't noticed them though. We could make this look like a stonemasons. That's a really great idea, John T, if I do say so myself. That's a really great idea. We can make this look like a stonemasons that makes gravestones and stuff. So we can come over here. Yeah, here we go. Lots to choose from there, folks. Maybe even something as crazy as that. On order. Benches. What else would you make out of stone? I mean, this dragon statue is a bit intense, really. But yeah. What else have we got? Stone bench 2. There we go. Yeah, I think making it look like a stonemason is a pretty good idea. Ties it all together. Barrel with tools in it. Put one of those in. Really sort of spread the space out and just make it look like this is what's meant to be happening here. Okay. Start construction. There we go. And that's purely for show, but that to me now looks like it's a stonemason kind of build, right? Yeah, that's good. Here, these fruit pickers. I think I have an idea for those as well. Let's go back to fantasy decorations. Fantasy decorations is going to be very useful here. So let's go for some benches. Now I hope... I've used some of these before and they didn't seem to affect people too much, so I'm hoping they don't. What we need to try and do is make it look like these are planted in like a... Or not even planted even. That's the main idea, is that they don't look planted. So let's put you down and see what happens. Yeah, people still clip, that's fine. Okay, so next thing we do then is do some more of that here. Like this. And then some more on this side. And we're going to try and make this one look a bit like a florist, I suppose, really, for want of a better word. Or like a, you know, herbalist, stockist. Market's complete. Good. That'll just be those stonemason builds, but otherwise that's fine. Do something like that. And then we have these flowers here then, you see, so we can put in bushes like that one. And then we can do... bushes here, yellow, that's fine, and it all kind of makes it look like they're all part of that same bush then, you see. Then we can have stone planters here, like that, and some stone pots, and what are the other ones we've got? Oh yeah, wooden pots, they're good. There we go. Make it just look like a really sort of a busy flower market. Oop, game's saving. Okay, so flowers there, there, there. They're all the same colour, I think. That's fine. Purple flowers over here. There we go. Some there as well. Orange flowers. Okay. And yeah, light yellow. That sounds good. One more. Orange. Oh, hi. Any serfs? Yeah, promote all. Because then they're going to build houses. And I don't think we necessarily got trees here. To build with, we have these bushes. They're not quite what I want. Maybe no, I don't like that. Oh, don't like that. Now, what can we do to these buildings here to make them look a little less like gathering huts? I suppose it's kind of putting something like that around the top of them, isn't it? There we go. Oh, pumpkins. That's quite a good one. Make one of them filled with pumpkins? No, that doesn't really work at all, does it? Because for some reason they're really sunk into the ground. Try and cover up some of these here with just different stuff. Oh, no, no, no. Are you sure you want to clear your preview? No, no, no. No, I want to build all my preview. There we go. That definitely looks a little bit like a flower hut, but not enough. So how about medieval fair? Is there stuff here we can do that will maybe cover this up and make it look a bit more like... Unfortunately, to just cover that up really, we had to put that way too close to where we want it to be, I think. Go. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to end up with a lot of that sort of stuff as we try and cover that up. So that's a no-go. I suppose market. These kind of cover them. Oh, if only they were like a little higher. Is any of those particularly higher? No, they both sit the same height. And that's not even close. The green one's the best one out of those. Maybe we'll go with that then. Let's go with the green one on those. And that's about right. No, obviously not at the back, but I think at a glance it's just going to make them look a little bit more like they fit in. With these then at the back would probably make more sense. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Because then they can sit at the back there and make it... So actually the green one would make more sense, wouldn't it? Whoops. Okay. Hold on. Medieval fair. Yeah. Green ones would make more sense because the banners are green. I'm going to put these in and just hope they're kind of in the right spot, which I'm sure they are. Oh, there's these things as well. How do they look? Oh, okay, so green versions of those as well coming off here to really sort of tie the building. I think that'll look pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Maybe one of those there. There, and then the green. This is a green building. This is what this is. This is a big green building. Okay, what do they look like? Small tent, green and white fence. Oh, look, like it's made for it. Okay. Let's say go with that. Oh, look at that. That looks like a roaring little flower market. That's great. I think that's what we need to do here, really, is to try to fill all this in and make it just look busy, like a busy market. How are we doing for houses? Not awful, not great. I was really hoping a lot of these more would fill in. That's new. Oh no, that was the first one, wasn't it? That's new, and I think that one might be new. But yeah, they're getting here. I suppose as people move in and figure stuff out, they'll get on it. Supplies wise, we're doing pretty good for everything. Clothes are a little low. We could maybe get some more clothes going. That's fine. But yeah, as soon as the other bit of that market's done, I think that'll look really quite good actually. Really happy with that. Okay, let's turn off desirability. There we go. Because that's what we really need to see is how this is looking. Because the other thing we're going to have to do is completely pave all of this. This area does not work with grass. I don't think. So we definitely have to go in and pave it all. I'm really happy with that. That looks great. So the medieval fair is the thing to do, isn't it? All of these spots here can get filled in with the openings for the market, and that will really make this sort of fill out to be a proper market stand. So red there. There we go. Green there. There we go. And this can be like storage. We'll put some fencing around it. I like that. There isn't really a blue one. There's a blue and yellow one. I don't know whether that's necessarily needed. I'll put that down there. And it's these things I think are the winners. These are the ones that look really good. So that's blue and yellow, isn't it? So that can go over that to make a little thing. Good. And then here, this isn't blue and yellow, I know, but I think just having that as colours would look pretty good. Okay, the one thing we do have to watch for here is that people can still get into the market. I know we have had trouble with that in the past, so we will keep an eye on that. But there's really... the only way we can really find that out is to just put it in and see. There we go. I just think the idea of this being like a real bustling... I actually quite like those as well. Could we use that as like a fake stand of some description? Fake kind of market building? I don't think there's much room for it now, but yeah, maybe there. We'll just put some barrels and stuff. It looks like a big market stall, doesn't it? I think. Yeah, about there where people are walking into it. Flag post there that says "Welcome to the market" with a that flag. Why not? Turn that round. There we go. Okay, start construction. Boom. I just think these little things add so much. It's kind of crazy. And let's get some more fancy decorations. There we go. This is the stuff that's really going to start making this pop, I think. And yeah, wagons. It's all things like this, isn't it? Wagons and things. So where was that wagon? There we go. Oops. What on earth did I click then? What is that? Yes, this would totally work here somewhere, I think. Maybe even there, actually. Too far from that. Maybe it's a later date. This wagon again too far. Well, I suppose we can work over to that, right? Because there's going to be a lot of this sort of stuff. Like I say, I think my slight worry here is that people can't get to these stores, so we are going to have to keep an eye on that actually, because we have had that be a problem in the past. I'm hoping that the fantasy stuff, it doesn't have the clip in. Can't tell whether people are walking through or not, but we'll see. We'll see. Got water there, and then really it's just a case of filling all of this up with these awesome bits of material that really make the place pop. Any serfs? Citizens and commoners. No, it's enough promotions for today then. Oh yeah, we need some lights down here. Make the place look good. This would be like a nice bit of town, you know. This would be. There'd be money here. There'd be money in this bit of town here. Not too sure what to do about those stones. Ideas on a postcard of what we can do to this area here to make it look like a thing. So look, you look like you're struggling there. What are you doing? My workplace is full. Oh no, your stone cutters just can't do what you're trying to do. Okay. But here, look, warning window. I am stuck going to red berries. Where? Right. All is good. So if you so some spots there are inaccessible, but otherwise I'm not fussy with that really. Whoops. Okay. Let's go back to fantasy decorations because I want more stuff. I need to close this area off. This area is closing off here. There we go. This is staff only around the back of here. Go. One of those. That'll do. Because there's got to be somewhere where the wagon can get in despite that being impossible. But I like that. Cool stuff. I'm happy how that's starting to come together. I think it needs another episode to really finish it off. But I'm really happy with this flower market. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, eventually I want this to just be so busy. I think maybe some keeps up the top here cause they'll tie into the castle quite well, but also give people some jobs. Look, nobody's standing by at the moment, so we're lacking church. We could get a church up here as well. Wouldn't be a ridiculous thing actually thinking about it. A little church up here is actually a really good idea. Like you would very often have like an abbey inside the court, you know, the church, the castle walls. So yeah, all right, church and a bit more work on this area. But yeah, adds on a postcard ideas for this sort of stuff. Really happy with how that stonemasons looks. Really happy with that village flower stall. Similar ideas for that one, please. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Till the next one. Be good.